Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Woodbine Mohawk Park on this Tuesday morning. It's June 4th, 2024. Today's qualifiers, we'll see just 4 races contested, so a bit of a shorter morning. 3-year-olds and up set to clash. We start in race number 1. We're on the trot. 1 is It Don't Matter to Me. Tyler Jones does the driving. 2 is Pay the Price. Trevor Henry. 3 is Royal Beluga. Mark Etzel. 4 is Mr. Banjo. James McDonald. 5 is Looks Like a Muscle. Sylvan Filion. And 6 is Muscle Fashion. Bob McClure. 20 degrees, a fast track. It is going to continue to heat up as the day goes here in Campbellville. Horses for the first are lined up, and here they come. Off in trotting, and there goes Muscle Fashion from the outside with a real well-timed beginning as that one trots out to an early 4-length advantage. Down the center is Royal Beluga. To the inside is It Don't Matter to Me. And then on the outside, that is Looks Like a Muscle. Getting away in 5th was Pay the Price, and our early trailer 6th is Mr. Banjo. So Muscle Fashion was ready to go and leads them into the first turn. They're still partially 3 deep there as everybody will look to get situated down to the rail. It's Muscle Fashion by a few lengths. It Don't Matter to Me in 2nd, Royal Beluga in 3rd, and then settled into 4th was Looks Like a Muscle. 29-3 was the opening split. As the Pacers will move into, or I should say the Trotters will move into the backstretch. The Trotters are being led here by Muscle Fashion, who's got a 5-length advantage. Royal Beluga has moved out from 3rd, and that one getting a little funky gated and does go off stride. So it continues to be Muscle Fashion. Racing in 2nd, It Don't Matter to Me. Again, going to have another rival on the outside. This time Looks Like a Muscle comes around into 2nd. Also following that path is going to be that's Pay the Price. Then we go back to Mr. Banjo and the breaker in the second quarter, Royal Beluga. 59-2 was the half. It's all Muscle Fashion. Muscle Fashion leads it by about 10 lengths. Looks Like a Muscle is in 2nd. Then it's Pay the Price into 3rd. Down at the rail, Don't Matter to Me is 4th. On the outside, Mr. Banjo now taking up that spot. And then we go back to Royal Beluga. But it is Muscle Fashion by 6-7 lengths as they hit 3 quarters in 1:29-3 off the turn and into the stretch. And we'll see if Muscle Fashion can go coast to coast. Has the significant advantage coming into the lane. It's down to about 5 lengths now, as in 2nd, battling on is Looks Like a Muscle. On the outside is Mr. Banjo. Up the rail comes Pay the Price. It Don't Matter to Me. And Royal Beluga trying to get back into the hunt. Muscle Fashion, the lead is shrinking. 16th to go. Looks Like a Muscle. On the outside is Mr. Banjo. So it Looks Like a Muscle down the center. Mr. Banjo on the outside, but Muscle Fashion will hold on. Muscle Fashion by a head in 1:59-1. Next up is qualifier number 2. We're on the pace this time. We're going to be scratched down to a field of 4. Take out number 1. So starting from the rail will be number 2, Ghost Light with Trevor Henry. 3 is Miss Mockingbird, Scott Young. 4, Shemar's Lady Havoc, Tyler Jones. And 5 is LA, Always a Martini. And the driver will be James McDonald. Starting gate into the stretch, here come the Pacers for qualifier number 2. And the raw fan pacing. LA Always a Martini is surging ahead. Getting away second is Miss Mockingbird, as Shemar's Lady Havoc will be able to move up there into third in front of Ghostlight, who gets away in fourth. LA Always a Martini will get to show the way as the Pacers will head towards the first turn. So it's the veteran, the 9-year-old mare, LA Always a Martini, from Miss Mockingbird second. Third then is Shemar's Lady Havoc, and back in fourth is Ghostlight. The opening quarter was 29 seconds flat, and as they'll come out of the first turn, it's a 4-length advantage here for LA Always a Martini. It's a quartet of pacers as they move into the backstretch, and 3 veteran fillies and then 1 3-year-old filly who is at the rear at the moment, that being Ghostlight. That 3-year-old daughter of Always Be Mickey is about 8 lengths from the lead. The leader is LA Always a Martini. Then in second is the 7-year-old Miss Mockingbird, a few lengths back then to the 9-year-old Shemar's Lady Havoc, and as mentioned, Ghostlight still there in fourth. They hit the half in 59 and 1, a second quarter back down there in 30 and 1, and as they go to the far turn, the lead shrunk a little bit as they all tighten up here now. 5 lengths separates them from front to back. LA Always a Martini. Second remains Miss Mockingbird. Third is Shemar's Lady Havoc, and 2.5 lengths going back to Ghostlight in fourth. So nothing has changed. It's still 5-3, 4-2 as they go to 3 quarters, and it's LA Always a Martini by a little more than a length and a half. Called upon now. We'll see this one pick it up for the sprint on home. 3 quarters was 128 and 4, 29 and 3 in the third split, and they spin to the top of the stretch. LA Always a Martini. Miss Mockingbird in second, Shemar's Lady Havoc third, and Ghostlight still there in fourth. 1/8 of a mile to remain in this one. Continuing to show the way, LA Always a Martini. Miss Mockingbird is right in behind. We'll see if that one angles out late, but is still about 2 lengths away because LA Always a Martini goes all the way. Second was Miss Mockingbird, then it was Shemar's Lady Havoc and Ghostlight, 157 and 1. Up next is qualifier number 3. We're going to scratch number 5, Drawn Impression. Brings us down to a field of 6. We're on the trot here, 3-year-olds and up. Driver change on 6, Okeanos to Scott Young. 1 is Sonar Sealster, Keith Jones. 2 is Electric Jane, Jody Jameson. 3 is Lexus Angel, Trevor Henry. 4 is Flirty Dancer, Tyler Jones. The 5 is out. 6 is Okeanos, Scott Young. And number 7 is El Toro Loco, Bob McClure. Starting gate to the top of the stretch here for our third qualifier. A little bit of a mess. We got a couple of them that are well behind, the others on gate. Here they come. So well back, it looks like we have Flirty Dancer and El Toro Loco. Those two with breaks before the start, missing the gate. So we're underway in qualifier number 3, and Lexus Angel goes out to the early advantage. Okeanos to get away in second. Electric Jane gets away third, and then fourth is Sonar Sealster, well back to the breakers before. Both them trotting now, though, El Toro Loco and Flirty Dancer. Around the first turn they go. Lexus Angel and Trevor Henry are up front by 2.5 lengths. Opening panel was chopped out in 29 and 1. So it's Lexus Angel who will hit the backstretch, leading it as it's tightly packed front 3. In second is Okeanos, who is tracked closely by Electric Jane in third. 8 lengths going back to Sonar Sealster in fourth. Then it is El Toro Loco, who is back fifth, and 6 is Flirty Dancer. As they're halfway up the backstretch, no action in the second quarter. Lexus Angel, the 3-year-old daughter of Archangel, leads it. Pocket ride for Okeanos. Sitting there third is Electric Jane, and then fourth is Sonar Sealster. They reach the half in 59 and 2. Trotters going on to the far turn, still with the lead, and it's out to now a couple of lengths is Lexus Angel. Okeanos, the 8-year-old, is still there second. Third is Electric Jane. Then we're about 10 lengths back to Sonar Sealster, who is in fourth. Another 10 or so lengths going back to El Toro Loco in fifth, and about 15 or 20 back to Flirty Dancer, who rounds things out. 3 quarters will be hit here in a moment by Lexus Angel. It's up on the clock in 1:28 and 1. So that was a good third quarter of 28 and 4. Fastest split to this point as they come into the stretch. It is Lexus Angel leading it. Second continues to be Okeanos. Electric Jane in third. Fourth is Sonar Sealster. El Toro Loco is trotting up on the outside trying to get past one rival, and then Flirty Dancer is last. As we come into deep stretch, this one's over. Lexus Angel goes all the way. Finishing in second, Okeanos. Electric Jane at the inside was third, and then it's El Toro Loco, Sonar Sealster, and Flirty Dancer, 156 and 2. Fourth and final qualifier today, field of 7. We're on the pace. Number 1, Control the Gold. Scott Young will drive. 2 is Usual Suspect. The driver will be Trevor Henry. 3 is Fabrizio, Sylvan Filion. 4 is Hunter Hill, Tyler Jones. 5 is Better Hold On Tight, James McDonald. 6 is Treasure in the Sand, Jody Jameson. And 7 is Building Hope, Bob McClure. Field of 7 for our fourth and final qualifier as the gate moves into the stretch, and here they come. And they're off and pacing, Building Hope from the far outside. Sweeps off the gate. Driving through the middle is Fabrizio. There's Treasure in the Sand, forwardly placed in front of Usual Suspect. The rail starter, Control the Gold, got away in 5th. Hunter Hill and Better Hold On Tight take back, and they get away 6th and 7th. Fabrizio continues to march on up to the lead. Building Hope crossed right over to the pylons. Will now sit 2nd. 3rd there is Treasure in the Sand. Then 4th is Usual Suspect, followed by Control the Gold, Hunter Hill, and Better Hold On Tight rounds things out. 28-3 was the opening quarter. As they get into the backstretch, it is a loose leader here. This is Fabrizio. The 8-year-old is up front by 2.5 lengths. Building Hope is there 2nd. Then in 3rd is Treasure in the Sand. 2 lengths back to Usual Suspect in 4th. On the outside is Control the Gold. Then at the inside, 6th is Hunter Hill. And 7th is Better Hold On Tight. As they come up to the half, it's a 2-length advantage here for Fabrizio by the midway point in 58 seconds even. Second quarter in 29-2. It's Fabrizio as they go to the far turn. Get some more separation now as the lead grows out to 5 lengths, picking it up here on the far bend. Building Hope is at the inside in 2nd. Control the Gold has advanced on the outside into 3rd. Down at the cones 4th is Treasure in the Sand. Then on the outside is Hunter Hill. Going back to 6th, that is Usual Suspect. And at the back continues to be Better Hold On Tight. They go to 3 quarters, 126 flat. Second or third quarter paced in 28 seconds even. And as they come to the top of the lane, Fabrizio got away on them. Here on the far outside is Hunter Hill into 2nd. Control the Gold. Down at the inside is 3rd. Looking to come through the center is Treasure in the Sand. From the back, now it's Better Hold On Tight, who looks to rally. In between horses is Usual Suspect. But as we come to the edge of the tote board, Fabrizio will go and take the fourth and final qualifier today. Fabrizio to the wire first. Hunter Hill was 2nd. Tight for 3rd. Looked like Control the Gold over Usual Suspect. 153-3.